On this episode of RevHang,
Ben has been endlessly sending me Craigslist cars. On pole position, the miraculous Charles Leclerc.
Not miraculous for long, buddy.
And who lives there? The Dutch.
The Dutch.
Yes.
The Hollandish.
The
Hollanders.
The Hollandaise.
The $4,200 road trip to the Dalles, Oregon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of RevHang. I am Nathan, as always, and alongside me is my good friend and co-host, Ben Bagley. How's it going, Ben?
Doing pretty good, but I feel a lot less connected now that we have our own separate mics again.
I know. We have our own separate mics. I did the things this time, and hopefully this time we have video. I assumed we had video last time until I got home. So, fingers crossed this episode actually works out.
We have the right SD card. We have both our mics. We have coffee. He has water because he's healthy.
That's not... I had a Baja Blast freeze earlier today, so I don't want to hear it. I'm having water because I've already had my junk food for the day. Anyway, this is not a Taco Bell podcast.
Oh. Sponsor?
Sponsor? This is a racing podcast, so let's dive right into some racing with paddock news first off. Lewis Hamilton is slated to make a big announcement on August the 8th, which is just 4 short days away.
4 days from now? I didn't even see that. Where did that...
Somewhere. It came up somewhere. It's being talked about now. A lot of people think this is his retirement announcement. I kind of doubt it, but wouldn't be surprised.
That would be crazy.
The man, I would hate to see his career go out like this. Let me just say that. Him saying he's absolutely useless.
Just shoot him up and spit him out.
Brutal. For Lewis Hamilton, I really I was part of that camp that was tired of seeing him win all the time, of course. It's the dogs go absolutely nuts outside.
They've seen something.
But as he has won less, I do want to see him end his career on a high, that's for sure. That would be nice.
He doesn't need to pull Sebastian Vettel.
No.
Or Kimi Räikkönen.
Or anybody else, like Daniel Ricciardo style.
That was even worse, actually.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
It's like a Freaky Friday thing where they wait, what was that? That was a weekend at
Bernie's?
Weekend at Bernie's, yeah. Where they just piled the dead body around everywhere. Yeah. That's what Daniel Ricciardo's last season was.
That is true. The only thing that can make it comparable is if they dropped Lewis Hamilton 3/4 of the way through the season. Replaced him with Liam Lawson.
No. He comes for us all.
Who would replace him? I don't even know.
Bortoletto?
Possibly Bortoletto.
Sauber's a Ferrari partner.
Bortoletto, and then they get Schumacher into the other Sauber. There you go. All
Schumacher's
German
not
for the
coming
Audi.
back to F1. I'm sorry, I don't think that's happening.
I don't think so either. But anyway, let's move into the Formula One Hungarian Grand Prix. We had no IndyCar this week for the first time in what feels like forever.
True.
So, and this is the last race before the F1 summer break, which means we will be on somewhat of a break, even though we won't really be, because we're coming back in 2 weeks for our mid-season review, and then 2 weeks after that will be the next race. So,
this means we have time to talk about cars we found on Craigslist.
Yes, Ben. Ben has been endlessly sending me Craigslist cars, trying to convince me to drop $30,000 to turn something into a rally car.
$3,000.
$3,000 for the car.
$3,000.
$27,000 for all the gear, the roll cage,
No, you can get a roll cage for $1,000, I bet. There's a MIG welder at the farm.
Man, if you can spend under $5,000,
I bet we could race prep that thing for $5,000. You're not getting summer tires. You're sticking with what's on there. But I bet we could get that thing SCCA certified for $5,000 all in.
I mean, you could strip it out for free. So
exactly. That's so much weight savings. That's like 300 pounds of weight savings right there.
Well, Ben, I'll let you drop the $5,000, and I'll be there helping you build it for free. Maybe I'll charge you per the hour to just get close to that $5,000. Anyway, qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. On pole position, the miraculous Charles Leclerc.
Not miraculous for long, buddy.
I was getting there, Ben. We were going to get there. great lap by Leclerc in what didn't seem to be a fantastic car and proved later to not be a fantastic car. Second and third were Piastri and Norris. Fourth through 10th were Russell, Alonso, Stroll, Bortoleto, Verstappen, Lawson, and Hadjar. Gabriel Bortoleto out-qualifying Max Verstappen in a Sauber.
The block of 3 from 5th to 7th, Alonso, Stroll, and Bortoleto came so far out of left field. And then Lawson in 9th.
Yeah. And the top 5 were separated by like 1.5 tenths of a second, like a tenth and a half. It was crazy close at the top. But with Bortoleto out-qualifying Max Verstappen, it confirms it for me. Gabriel Bortoleto will be a 5-time world champion.
It is, in fact, so over.
It is so over. I will say Bortoleto has really been impressing me, especially the last few races.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. All right, moving into the race. Lando Norris fell back 2 positions, as is tradition, at the start. Actually, he hasn't done that a lot this year, but...
I've been stuck on the FP1 Will whenever I watch him. He has a bottle counter for Lando Norris, and I don't watch all of his, but I'll come back, like, after not watching a video of his for, like, a couple months, and the bottle counter will be, like, 25.
Yeah.
Where did they come from?
Out of thin air. Lando then quickly made his way back past Fernando Alonso. Oscar Piastri was stuck behind Leclerc, and Norris was stuck behind Russell. Norris then passed all 3 leaders on pit strategy in the middle part of the race. Piastri passed Leclerc on lap 51 for P2, and Russell passed Leclerc on lap 62 for P3. All the while, Charles Leclerc screaming at Ferrari for breaking his car, and it was really just the chassis was broken, and he didn't know. So it wasn't really Ferrari's fault, even though they took the majority of the blame for what happened. But regardless, bad race for Ferrari. Moving into the results, Lando Norris won the race. Great drive to hold off Oscar Piastri on the last couple of laps.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Piastri finished second, followed by Russell in third, Leclerc in fourth, and Alonso, our boy. I stopped giving him credit for the dark horse because I was like, there's no way at this point. And the week I give up on him, he comes in P5. 6 through 10 was Bortoleto, Stroll, Lawson, Verstappen, and Antonelli.
Lance Stroll notably ahead of Max Verstappen.
Yes,
this
indeed.
Race.
11 through 15, we had Hadjar, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Sainz, and Albon. And 16 through 19, rounding off the finishers, were not Albon, he's 15th. Ocon, Tsunoda, Colapinto, and Gasly, with Ollie Behrman as the only retirement in the race, and that was a mechanical issue. So, not his fault. This race was definitely a slow burn. We were doing a lot of yawning, as Ben so graciously demonstrated.
It was definitely one of those races where you could watch the highlights. ESPN actually posted like a half-hour highlights video, all kind of like what IndyCar does, and that was perfect.
Yeah. The first half of the race was definitely nothing to behold. But once you start getting towards the end and you start wondering, like, is Oscar going to catch Lando? And then he did, and then they started fighting. The end of the race was awesome. Great end of the race, also with Russell and Leclerc battling it out. Mm-hmm. And Leclerc just raging and crashing into Russell, just like, I don't care. Very fun end of the race, as Hungary tends to be, actually, a lot of the time. Aston Martin had a fantastic race out of nowhere for no reason, seemingly. They were just really fast in qualifying and in the race, or at least not slow, I guess is a good way to put that.
Ever since Monaco, they've been threatening to be good. They keep selling us. They're like, we're going to be really good. just you wait.
Well, see what's about to happen is the summer break, meaning they're going to develop their car more, which means they're going to get worse.
They're going to go backwards, yeah.
We make this joke like every week now that Aston Martin develops backwards.
The car is much better, several seconds slower.
Yes, indeed. I did see that Aston Martin, the actual like road car company, did sell themselves to the F1 team. I think is what happened. And
oh, really?
I believe so, or at least like Lawrence Stroll might have bought it like full out.
Oh, I thought for sure Lawrence Stroll was divesting shares.
I thought so too, but I saw something that was on the contrary today. But maybe it's not true because, of course, no. Okay, Aston Martin to sell F1 team and go private.
That was 4 days ago. Do we trust Reddit or Car and Driver more? Oh, this is a Haggerty link. We definitely trust Haggerty. We stan Haggerty.
Trust Haggerty.
We love Haggerty. Jason Camisa, my goat.
I love that commercial because I own a yellow bird, as everybody knows.
That's so true.
Yes.
$146 million sale will raise a welcome cash injection for the struggling car business. Yes. They blame U.S. tariffs, Chinese economic slowdowns.
Shocker.
May very well be delisted. Well, that didn't tell me.
Computer died.
Anything. No, it's fine. I have 29%. It's been going up, actually. Yeah, so who knows?
There's a
Maybe
lot of
they're
weird,
going private.
secretive stuff there. I don't know.
Rich people things.
Rich people things indeed. But
Things
Aston Martin,
understand.
things have been happening in the background, and maybe finally Lance Stroll will not be returning next year.
Yeah,
I
think
that.
the chances of Lewis Hamilton leaving Ferrari are higher than the chances of Lance Stroll leaving Aston Martin, actually. Unironically.
Probably, honestly. Watch both happen, and then you just look real silly.
It happens often.
Anyway, what we're going to talk about? Yes, Aston Martin, really good out of nowhere all of a sudden. We'll see if that materializes in future races. A large part of me doubts it. Hungary is also just kind of a weird track. However, so is Zandvoort, which is the next race. Also a very hard track to pass on, very tight corners, constant corners. So I guess Aston Martin has a chance at being good in the next one too. But then after that is Monza, which is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure McLaren will probably win by 3 country miles. Anyway, Ferrari did Ferrari things in this race by starting out fantastic and then just absolutely throwing away any chance at a good result.
Truly the Andretti of F1.
Yes, truly.
Watch those back and forth.
I hope Andretti doesn't bring their Andretti-ness to F1.
No, it's not Andretti anymore, though. It's GM Cadillac.
Sorry, Cadillac. GM Cadillac Andretti F1 team.
What's the other part? It's the Global Racing or something like that.
Andretti Global. Cadillac Andretti Global.
Well, Andretti's not even the name.
Was Andretti not allowed to be in the name of the team?
Pretty much.
But they're like a title sponsor, though. Who is... Well, I know it's not Andretti. It's the
Cadillac
team
Formula
principal.
1. TWG.
TWG Cadillac Formula 1 team.
Yeah, TWG Motorsports, which stands for...
Something.
It stands for TWG Motorsports.
TWG Global Holdings.
Yes.
It's probably 3 names then.
Sponsored by Mark Walter and Thomas Toll.
So Toll, Walter, Gregory, key people.
Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows what TWG stands for? It's probably names.
Their motorsports portfolio comprises Andretti Global, Cadillac Formula 1 team. Yeah, so essentially, we got way off track. But
we did, but this is what we do, Ben.
What were we talking about?
Ferrari.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, moving back into the standings, Oscar Piastri loses a little bit of his lead to Lando Norris. There's only a 9-point gap in the standings between first and second, and then almost 100 points to third place, Max Verstappen, which I am sure Max will not finish third in the championship at this rate. It will probably be Russell or Leclerc. Let's move down to constructors. McLaren has pretty much sealed the constructors championship. I don't see anybody else catching them at this point. It's almost impossible. They're probably going to win the constructors in like 2 races.
Possible at this point.
It is possible, but
how?
I bet in like 2 races it will no longer be possible.
Okay.
I think 43 points is the maximum points you can get. Oh, they're not doing a point for fastest lap anymore, so it's 42 points now. Right?
Yeah.
42, yes. 43 points. Because 18, yeah.
Not counting sprints.
So right. So 43 points. We've just finished race 14, which means there's 10 races left. So 430 points, not counting sprints, and they have a 299-point lead. So after probably 3 more races, they'll be out of reach. 2 or 3.
So after Coda, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. They'll probably win the race in the U.S., most likely, or win the championship in the U.S., most likely.
That'd be kind of fun.
That would be. I think that's where Red Bull won it in 2023, which tracks because that was the super dominant year where Max won almost every race.
Yeah. Zach Brown will appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. Pit stop championship already, Ben. We are flying through this episode, even though we've been rambling for forever.
Like I said, more time to talk about cars on Craigslist.
Indeed. Pit stop championship. Lando Norris won this week, and Oscar Piastri basically tied for first place. They had the
pretty
same
good stops
time
this weekend. Yeah.
1.94 seconds for Norris, 1.94 seconds for Piastri. I think Norris was just a little bit faster. And Tsunoda was 1.97. So we had 3 sub 2 second pit stops this week, which is pretty nuts.
It seemed like a pretty good pit lane.
Yeah.
Overall. I don't know I was going for that, but
4th and 5th were Leclerc and Verstappen. 6th through 10 were Hadjar, Stroll, Hamilton, Gasly, and Albon. Moving into the standings, Hamilton is out in front still with Ferrari, with Leclerc close behind. Then there's quite a gap to Tsunoda in 3rd, then Piastri and Norris in 4th and 5th. 6th through 10 are Bortoleto, Lawson, Russell, Verstappen, and Antonelli. Moving into the constructors, Ferrari is way out front at 389, followed by McLaren at 231 and Red Bull at 196. Then we have RB at 180, Mercedes at 146, Sauber at 139, Alpine at 88, Aston Martin at 28, Haas at 22, and Williams at 20. Overtake of the week. I gave this one to our boy Max Verstappen for his overtake on Lance Stroll on lap 3 of the race. Holy cow, Ben. That was a dive bomb if I've ever seen one, and Lance Stroll just absolutely let it happen.
What are you going to do? You're going to get in front of Max Verstappen, the man with a loving family and nothing to lose.
As demonstrated with Lewis Hamilton the same race.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Max was causing some controversies during that race, and he was called to the stewards afterwards for a controversial move on Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton was so upset at himself for sucking that he just left and didn't even go to the stewards meeting, so they just didn't give him a penalty at all.
Oh, really? Is that why?
That is why. Lewis Hamilton was also called to the stewards, and he declined.
He was a sad boy.
He just flew home. He's like, I cannot wait for this summer break.
Must be nice. I wish I could just fly home if I had a bad time at work. Just leave early and fly home.
But that is very good news for Max Verstappen, because if he did get a penalty and penalty points on his license for that, depending on how many points, he is very close to a race ban still. If he made contact with Hamilton and sent him into the wall, which was incredibly likely, he would have probably gotten 3 to 4 penalty points and gotten a race ban. So he's got to remember that he's not fine margins. Anymore. Fine margins, yes. All right, weekly predictions. Let's talk about what happened last week in Hungary. Top 5, Ben, were Norris, Piastri, Russell, Leclerc, and Alonso. What did you say?
Oh, man. I had Verstappen, Piastri, Leclerc, Norris, and Hamilton with Hadjar as my dark horse.
Yep.
Yeesh.
I did pretty well this week. I had Norris, Piastri, Russell, Antonelli, and Verstappen with Gasly as my dark horse. So I got the top 3 correct.
There you go.
Love that for me. Fastest lap went to George Russell. What did you say, Ben?
I had Piastri.
I had Russell, so I nailed that one on
crazy.
the head, too. Driver of the day went to Bortoleto. What did you say, Ben?
Valid. I said Verstappen.
I said Sainz, absolutely valid for Bortoleto. Another P6, I think, is his best result in the Sauber now. And, oh boy, he's scoring points left and right, making Hülkenberg look bad. However, Hülkenberg still is the only one with the podium on the team.
He does still have a podium.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely. All right. We are going to have another episode before the next F1 race. Let me take a sip of water. You want to fill the space bomb? Or take a peak entertainment right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have an IndyCar race before the next episode, though, so we will give our predictions for that, and then we will do our remaining predictions in the mid-season review for the Milwaukee Mile, and I think also Nashville. Yeah, Nashville and the Netherlands, the Dutch Grand Prix, that one. sorry, they call that country like 3 different things, so I had to pull one of them out of there.
Dutchland.
Dutchland. It's the Netherlands or Holland, and who lives there? The Dutch.
The Dutch.
Yes.
The Hollandish.
The Hollanders. The Hollandaise. Happy Honda days. All right. Oh, we're gonna get so removed from the internet, but it's okay.
We haven't said anything that bad yet.
Not yet. No, we've only started minor incidents in Argentina. Pole position for the Grand Prix of Portland, our home race, Ben. Very exciting.
It's so weird to say that we have a home race.
I know. It's very exciting, though. I love it.
I hope it never goes away.
I hope so, too. I think it will stay because a lot of people seem to really like it.
It's really, yeah. It kind of scares me because it's Portland.
Yeah, it is Portland.
But at the same time, like, it's the only, like, really big race. I mean, I guess the Xfinity Cup Series is racing there still. But, like, that's seldom.
There's an MX-5 Cup that goes there, like, but
they're not going to keep the track open for the MX-5 Cup.
No, they're not. We need to get MotoGP to PIR. That's what we need.
That'd be cool.
Anyway, yes, I think it will probably stay because they want to keep some market on the West Coast. They've got Laguna Seca, Long Beach, and Portland, and that's the only thing west of Texas that they have.
I'm surprised that there's nothing. Are there
and thermal, I guess
like
they have thermal now, but everyone hates thermal.
Or
there's no track in Seattle
or Washington at all.
I don't think there's much in Washington. I'm sure there are, but nothing big. The only other big racetrack I can think of, there's Willow Springs, which,
that's not really an IndyCar track. That's
a
streetcar track at best.
The only one that they have raced at in the past that they could go back to, which I would love it if they went back because it's such a great track, is Sonoma.
That'd be cool.
Sonoma is such a cool track.
Yeah, I guess they have. It's not really West Coast, but they have Vegas Speedway.
Yeah, Las Vegas. Do they have a road course?
No, I think it's just an oval.
Just an oval.
Yeah,
I guess they could do an oval there. They don't. I'm sure there's one in Phoenix too.
We're getting pretty far from the West Coast at that point.
Sort of. Phoenix isn't that far. It's no further than Vegas. Well, it's a little further than Vegas.
It's a little further than Vegas.
It's a little further than Vegas.
At least Nevada touches our border.
That's fair, yes. Anyway.
Sorry, what were we talking about again?
Something. We were talking about something. But Portland, predictions. Pole position, what do you got, Ben?
Oh, yes. Colton Herta.
Colton Herta, the Andretti boy.
Surely
himself.
nothing bad will happen.
Herta bros unite in sadness. I have Alex Palou because I'm just over it. I'm over trying anything else. Podium, Ben, what do you got?
I have Palou, Dixon, and Power because I am also over it.
I have Palou, Award, and Dixon also because I'm over it.
The Ganassi win at Portland is inevitable.
It is. It really is. Watch Joseph Newgarden pull a worldie out of nowhere. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
Watch. That's foreshadowing. We're going to have to, like, black and white, like, screen on our next episode.
You're going to have to, whenever I space out, just put, like, the gif of, like, the lizard in my head as I'm just, like, staring off in the distance. Herta.
Yes.
What's wrong with Ben today?
All right. Winning number of pit stops, Ben. We both have
Old
the same
reliable.
idea, but I got there first.
As close to 2 as I could get, which is 3, without it being 1.
I got as close to 2 as I could get as well, which is 2.
Because they're not doing 100 laps on a single pit stop.
No, probably not. All right, Ben, do you have any words of wisdom for our lovely listeners?
Make sure before you go riding, make sure all your stuff on your motorcycle specifically. I mean, I guess on your bike and your car too, but like make sure everything's tight. Because I was riding home today and I have an adjustable clutch lever. It's like it folds up if you crash and all that stuff, but it's got like a sliding adjustment to make it longer or shorter based on how big your hand is and how much space you have. And I hadn't tightened that screw since I installed it to hold the slider in place. So as I was riding it, like 65 miles an hour, the vibration was enough that like all of a sudden like the lever slid out all the way against my bark buster, like my hand guard. And I couldn't pull the clutch in.
It's a problem.
I didn't realize that until I have a quick shifter luckily, but I didn't realize that until I was I wanted to slow down because the guy was turning left in front of me.
Ooh.
And I was like, I can't pull the clutch. That's weird.
Can you quick shift down too?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That is the nice part of having a KTM. Even the cheap KTMs have quick shifters.
Up and down?
Yeah.
That's cool. I know there's a lot of bikes that just have the up ones.
Yeah, I was able to quick shift down, but
Is the auto blip good?
It's
fine.
It's a single cylinder. It's fine.
It's fair.
I'm not really worried about the auto blip on a 373cc single cylinder.
That is fair. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to pull over and grab up my little precision screwdriver set, which I always keep on me, along with a soldering pen, solder, extra wire, a multi-tool, pocket knife, and a multimeter.
Those are things you should always have on you, yes. And I have none of them on me
I always
right
keep
now.
those things on me.
Yes.
But luckily I was able to tighten it and get home. But yeah, always make sure everything's tight and your tire pressures are good. Those like little Fantic, sponsor us Fantic, like tire inflator things, like the boxes. I got one and it's skookum. It's so nice. It's
I know.
Literally this big and it fits in my little trail bag on the side, and it pumps my tire up on my motorcycles to like whatever 32 psi on the rear sometimes if I'm really feeling ambitious in like 30 seconds. Is great.
That does sound pretty nice. I probably would get one of those if I got a bike, for sure. But yeah, speaking of keeping things tight on your vehicles, I need to duct tape mine back together.
Do you want more duct tape?
I might as well get more
Okay.
duct tape from you while I'm here. Yeah. The duct tape failed. I think I hit a puddle or something.
Critical duct tape failure.
Critical duct tape failure. And no, I'm not being facetious. My car is actually held together by duct tape and zip ties right now.
Which is why I was looking at this
Ben,
Volkswagen Golf.
I don't need my car to be held together by expensive duct tape.
It's so cool.
It does look very, very nice. Give us the specs, Ben.
Let me find it really quick.
It's probably been sold. It was red, right?
Yeah, it was red. Yes, it was a red coupe.
Is
Oh my
that
god,
it?
it's still here.
It's still there.
This is a Mark 6. Yeah, Mark 6 Volkswagen Golf with 120,000 miles on it.
Is it GTI or just the regular Golf?
It's a regular Golf. So it's got, what is that, the 1.8? Did they have the 1.8 back then?
You're asking the wrong guy. I know nothing about German cars.
Is that or a 1.4, 1.5?
I know about Porsches, but that's about
It's
it.
practically a Porsche.
Give me
Oh, it's the 2.5.
a 944. That's a big boy.
We
Big,
can't afford a
big, beefy
944.
boy.
It's got the 2.5 liter then, which is sick. A 5-speed manual with AC.
AC blows cold.
AC blows ice cold, allegedly.
Have to add that in there.
It's a coupe. It's not a 4-door.
I love the allegedly.
It's a coupe.
It is a coupe.
And it looks so clean, and it would be such a cool little autocross car or rally car.
Rip everything out of it.
Yeah, just rip all the seats out of it, put in plastic or fiberglass buckets that you molded yourself using plastic bags and expanding foam, which is what they actually do for race cars. You just sit in a plastic bag filled with expanding foam for like 15 minutes and let it mold to your body perfectly, and then drill holes through it and mount it.
That's awesome.
Put a little bucket on the back of it and you're good to go. It's super comfy. But yeah, I desperately want this.
Do it, Ben.
Probably not. It would be irresponsible.
I have not made financially responsible decisions in my life, so it's time for you.
What? You're talking to the guy who bought a $5,500 POS Dodge, not even Power Wagon, on deuce and a half axles, and then sold it for $750 3 years later because I bought it in college and could not afford to fix it after the clutch went out.
The story of that truck is just such legend.
It was like one of the best
point.
road trips I've ever done, driving it back down because it was so ridiculous. And then I have that memory with me and nothing else. That's it.
I got that $4,200 memory.
Yeah.
I love that.
The $4,200 road trip to the Dalles, Oregon. From the Dalles to Klamath Falls, actually even better.
So great. That would have been a great drive, though. Did you go through Maupin and Madras and all those?
Yes, it just shot straight down 397. Yeah.
Nice.
Through the hills and all that. I learned how to
Awesome.
drive that stupid transmission, which was...
It's probably a 4-speed.
It's a 5-speed.
Was it a 5-speed?
Well, 4-speed with 5th-speed overdrive.
Yeah, there it is.
But it went reverse first, second... No. Reverse first, second, third, 4.
Was it H pattern? Or was it column?
It's column. It was.
Oh my goodness! I don't think.
Or no, it wasn't column. It was on the floor, but it was
Okay.
reverse first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
That's so horrible.
Or it was no. The shift from fourth to fifth was just over. Because I remember driving
it really
it.
Wasn't overdrive.
I remember driving it on the highway when I first got it, and I kept on putting it what I thought was fifth, and I was like, why does it keep popping out? And it was not. It would just like pop out as I was going. I was like, what? I'm in neutral now.
Oh, love that. All right, well, keep your cars stuck together with whatever you can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy large trucks with weird transmissions unless you really want to, I guess.
Unless you have the ability to work on them.
Oh, Ben, you could do so much more with this car than that car.
I know. I could drive it to work too.
You could.
I don't have room for it though.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. But anyway, with all that said, that will wrap up this probably pretty short episode of RevHang at this point. So thank you everybody for watching and or listening to this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like or a rating on the platform you listened on. Subscribe or follow if you'd like to see more. If you want to see updated standings for IndyCar and F1 or a calendar of upcoming racing from those series, check out our website, revhang.com. If you have any questions about racing or about us, hit us up on socials and comments or DMs, and we may feature your question on the next show. You can follow Ben on Instagram at BenjiMeetsWorld and myself at 2n_squared. You're just reading the specs on that Golf right now. You can follow the RevHang page on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere at RevHang Media. We'll be back in 2 short weeks to talk about the racing season so far. But until then, I've been Nathan.
And I'm Ben.
Thanks for hanging out.
See you later.